Most underrated houseplant out there, bromeliads. Let's talk about why. I absolutely love bromeliads because, first of all, they are stunning. You can get so many different, not only leaf colors and shapes, but also huge and attractive blooms on a houseplant. That's pretty rare. I mean, just look at how stunning these are and how diverse they are, but they're also surprisingly easy to care for and tolerant of indoor conditions. Now, the majority of the bromeliads that you will find as houseplants are going to be called tank variety bromeliads. Now, the tank type bromeliads are ones that actually store water down inside of them, and it's like a little holding tank for water, which is why they're called tank types. And those are going to be like your Guzmania, your Acmea, and your Freesia type bromeliads. And that tank for the water is actually the key to keeping them healthy. With tank type bromeliads, you want to put them in a spot where they get some natural light, so on a windowsill or something like that. And then you just want to make sure that you're always keeping water inside the tank, because that's how they naturally occur out in the forest where they come from. Rainfall will go and collect in these tanks, and it pretty much just stays in there all the time. Now, you don't necessarily want the tank to get stagnant water in there or algae growing in there. So there's a couple ways you can do this periodically, maybe like once a month or every couple of months. You can pour out the contents of the tank and replace the water in there. Or what I just do is, as I water, I add enough water that it's going to fill up the tanks and trickle down and actually displace any water that's been in there for a long time. So with mine at my house, I don't ever dump them out. And naturally, as water spills out of the tank, it's going to moisten the media or the soil that they're in, and that's okay. You just don't want to keep the soil super waterlogged for extended periods of time, or you can get root rot on these. And that's about it. They're pretty easy to care for, like I said. Every once in a while, maybe every few months, every 6 months, if you wanted to put a few drops of liquid fertilizer in there, you can do that, but that's really not even very necessary. Now, one type of bromeliad that's not a tank type are the tillandsias or air plants. So these ones you definitely don't want to keep water inside of the leaves at all times, because these will rot if you keep them too wet too long. So yeah, get you a bromeliad or 2 or 5 or 10. They're great.